Hey everyone, Chris here and welcome to another AV product brief. Never heard of LD Systems? That's okay, neither had I. But you may have heard about its parent company, the Adam Hall Group. No? It's one of those Euro entertainment equipment manufacturers that seems to do everything, with a product catalogue as thick as a copy of the Yellow Pages in the 90s. The Australian distributors of LD Systems has sent me some of its kit for a look, including a couple of very capable stick PAs and this DSP-based installation amp, the IPA 424T. First up, it's reassuringly weighty. Presumably most of the heft is from the 4 transformers devoted to the 100-volt line outputs, because the low impedance signal path is transformerless. And the amplification is Class D, which is of course lightweight and efficient. The amp's headline figures are 4 channels of 240 watts at 4 ohms with a bridge mode on each pair of channels. If your needs are more modest, there's a lower powered 4x120 watt alternative. From a DSP point of view, the functions include parametric EQ with matching speaker library, dynamic tools, a matrix mixer, priority source selection and delay. The RJ45 ports out the back are for control options and paging mics. Apparently these are things LD Systems is working on. They're not network ports. If you want that and/or Dante capabilities, there are optional cards to pop into the slot. I like optional cards. It means you only pay for what you need. But it's worth noting that the Ethernet cards are required to unlock much of the DSP features, such as that parametric EQ and delay we were talking about. That said, the back panel accesses quite a lot of installation flexibility. The dip switches will give you high and low pass filter settings, which will help you match the amp to your loudspeaker configurations. The dip switches will also toggle between low and high impedance modes. So instead of having a black box style amp that totally relies on control software to deploy, you have enough physical controls to get you most of the way there in most installations. I think this sets the tone of the IPA series. It can be an out of sight, out of mind install amp, or if circumstances change and rooms are rearranged, any AV tech can reset the amp's back panel to make the necessary tweaks to the DSP. Alternatively, if you want the amp to join a Dante network and be a compliant and network-based foot soldier, then that option is there via the network control. So in this regard, it's easily scalable and future-proof. As we know, background music is increasingly coming to the fore. Bad audio is barely tolerated anymore, and solid tools such as this IPA series of amps from LD Systems are becoming increasingly important to installers fitting out hospitality projects, retail, foyers, function spaces and more. Well worth a look.